Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, it is day 5 of the grandest party of them all, Season 25. It's coming to a close, and that means we're using the big dog Int Gear 5 Luffy. Now, with the rule set, Gear 5 Luffy, the Int one from the 10th anniversary, does some pretty powerful things. Int powerhouse characters are boosted at the moment. Strikers and Sight also get a very nice buff. Strength units are getting nerfed, and shooter class units are getting a level 10 defensive buff. So you can do some really, really fun stuff with Int Gear 5 Luffy. Kaido worked exceptionally well this season. Obviously, they built the season around Blackbeard versus Law, but those two units, they fucking suck as leaders, man. They're so bad, honestly. Like, if you compare those two leaders, even with this insane rule set for them, to what we have with this Luffy and this Kaido, like, it's wild, the difference. Like, a good burst makes a good leader, in my opinion, but let me know down below in the comment section who you guys believe is the best leader in Grand Party. For myself, I think it's Luffy, but look, Kaido, he's definitely a very, very close second. If you guys say he's first, I could definitely accept that argument. So, we're going to look for some change leaders. Obviously, on the final day, you want to make sure you change your leaders, or you want to make sure that you use the auto fill strat, and that's what we're going to do at the end of this video to help out you guys if you guys manage to find me. But if you enjoyed the video, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. With that said, let's dive into the final day of the Grand Party game mode. Alright, this is what we like to see. Now, the bottom two fights are both autofill teams, so they're just guaranteed wins. For the sake of the content, we are going to take on this top team up here. It does look like it's meant to be a Gear 5 6+ build. They have slashes up the front, they have a Free Spirit team, I'm assuming, in the middle, and then the bottom team is something else. So, look, this could still go south very, very quickly, but what we're actually going to do here is we're going to flick this around like this. We're going to do something like this, and we're actually going to try and get it done. So, we're going to dive on in now. Slashes are very good this season. Cracker gets a very nice buff from the Powerhouse buff, and then Luffy's also buffing Cracker as well, so I do like to run him a little bit more than something like Odin. Odin's obviously getting nerfed with being a strength unit as well, but Slashes, they're still doing absolute bits. Characters like S-Hawk being Int, Striker with Whitebeard Roger, they're getting buffed under the rule set as well, so you just have to be very, very careful there. Now, the Int team, it's very, very good. Like, this new Int meta that we have moving forward, like, whatever variation you're running of the Int team in Grand Party or in regular Rumble, it is very, very disgustingly good. Same with the Dex Powerhouse team. Right now, like, Powerhouses are kind of back on top when it comes to the PvP game mode, like we were back in the day when Slashes were like all the rage, and then Powerhouse sort of took over, and then Slashes came back, and now Powerhouse has taken over once again. So, very interesting stuff. So, we managed to get a special bind off with Smoker. Big reason I brought Smoker in the front is for that special bind mechanic. And that's just going to allow our dot damage to do absolute work. Luffy can hit really hard. We can get half stats off with Moria, and we can do some fun stuff there. Now, that's going to give the cooldowns to S-Hawk, but shame he's got special bind for 15 seconds. Ain't that right, boys? It also allows the dot damage to do a lot more, as the dot damage from, how do we... Oh, we already killed. Oh, okay. I was like, how did we not force out Zoro Sanji? They're already dead. Okay. The dot damage from Blackbeard works really, really well when you special bind as well, so it's another really good reason for running Smoker in the front. When you have Yamato and Blackbeard, though, you can just nerf the opposition team to the shithouse. Like, look at these stats, right? We got negative 12 defense on Shanks, like, level 10 mischance, negative 22 on Shiki. Negative 22! Wild. And then what? We're going to roll back specials once again. Shiki's going to cop that special rollback. No, he's not. Really? Is his HP that low? Okay, interesting. Well, he's going to take the half stats. He will hit us with a HP cut, but we don't have any slashes on the team, so that's not an issue. I'm going to hang on to my burst. I don't really see us needing the burst this fight. Yamato's just hanging on, and obviously when Yamato dies, she's just going to take someone with her, but at this particular point, we basically got the win. So, in teams, man, like, I don't know what to tell you, man. In is so strong right now. Like, so damn strong. Now, that was without a leader burst, obviously, but it can just sort of show you, like, how powerful the Int team is when you're just going on like a 1-to-1 scale. Then we go to the second fight. I'm assuming this is Free Spirit. Yep, it's Free Spirit. Free Spirit teams are definitely falling off, in my opinion. I did my top 5 PvP teams as of September 2024, and honestly, Free Spirit didn't even make the cut for me in terms of offensive value. Nami Karina is still one of the best PvP units of the game, but using her on an offensive team can be very annoying unless you have like some really good damage dealers. So like, I rate her highly on the Int team over on like this weird Int hybrid kind of build. But over on Free Spirit nowadays, unless you're using her on defense, like, I don't really see her having a place. However, in Grand Party, free spirits have always been very, very good because you can actually win on countouts. So, now that Nami Karina is basically ready, we're going to do this. This is basically just going to, one, probably kill everything after Kaido's shot, and if not, it's just going to force out the, it kills everything and then force out the 2 revive characters. Perfect. Now with that, we basically win. Like, it's basically over at this point. We have 47 attack on our Frankie. I did actually take off S-Bear from this team. I had S-Bear rocking on this fight, but I decided to bring in Usopp because Frankie gives himself level 5 attack when you have a Straw Hat on the team. And I thought that just might make these fights a little bit quicker with all the buffed rule sets as well. 9 times out of 10 with the Dex team, you're not really going to see the bench. So I thought, hey, like, why not maximize my front line and not worry about the bench too much when it comes to the Dex team. So that was the first fight. Very, very nice stuff. Let's move on to the second one. Right, so we do have some changed leader strats. We could have some autofill teams here, but we do have an Psy Gear 5 6+ team in the middle. And I can see that that first team's a Psy team. Or a free spirit team, I should say. So I feel pretty confident going into the fight with this particular build and actually seeing how we go. So in Gear 5 works great against Gear 5 6+. This might bite me in the backside, honestly. Like, we might lose the 15 wins because of this. But hey, look, we're here for the content, baby. Like, that's what we're here for. We're here for content. All right, so it is a Psy team. A little bit annoying because I would have substituted Conus in over Smoker. I probably should have done that anyway, just because, like, if it was a free spirit team, at least we're still nerfing Gear 5 6+. But look, at the end of the day, like, Smoker still hits really hard. We can special bind. We have the free spirit nerfing with Luffy, and we should be okay. We still have some pretty good special cooldown, even though we are going up against a Wano Law. We don't have any slashes, so Rebecca Toy Soldier's not too annoying. We do get some half stats off early, which is great, because we did hit Yamato. Unfortunately, we did hit 6+ Gear 5, but look, it's not the end of the world. No action bind on Blackbeard means that this goes very, very hard. We'll roll back Yamato special. Nice, love to see that. Smoker with some special bind, maybe hit Yamato. Okay, no special bind, but that's okay. Look, beggars can't be choosers, and choosers don't get what they want, right? Like, we'll be okay with that. Half starting hit Yamato, but, like, still managed to tank very, very nicely. Luffy's going to hit some forced out here. If we take a lot of damage too, obviously we have the burst at our disposal. We can now force out that that Luffy 6+, so we don't have to worry about that. Plus, we don't have to worry about the Law special. Not that it really mattered all that much, but now they're back. The dot damage seems to have killed Odin as well. That dot damage that Blackbeard provides is so damn good. So damn good. And this is just the power of the in-team underneath Gear 5 right here. Like, it's just tanking shots for days and just nerfing the enemy into the shithouse. Like, look at these stats, ready? -11 defense. Like, -17 over on our poor boy Gaban. And now we can just stop hitting Luffy with half stats more. He can't be half stats. Just stop doing that. Like, hit anyone else, brother. Anyone else. Surely we get it. Okay, we got our burst ability now. I'm not going to just use it just yet, because I think we could definitely just win this without it. Yeah, I feel like they're going to use it against us. No, okay, sweet. We win. Alright, the enemy is going to throw their burst ability straight to our face very, very early. And then we're probably going to have to take 2 bursts in this next fight. We do have our Dex team going up against whatever team we're fighting. I love the Dex team right now. It's so much fun. Dex on Dex. Okay, that's not ideal. I'm going to say the only thing I would hate to see right here, besides Strength, which we're just not seeing this season, is a straight up other Dex build. So we're going to take a burst very, very quickly. Gear 5 does boost Dex in his burst ability. Has he actually not got his burst? Oh, stuff it. I'm going to use mine. I'm 100% going to use mine, because then he'll just basically charge my burst when he uses his, and then I'll just win off another burst. Sweet. Like, we're fine. I don't think they have as much CD as me. They have 3. We have a lot more than that. So, Sober Mask. Okay, Sober Mask killed Pell. Let's do... Oh no! I just missed it! Oh no! I wanted to use my burst before Lucci went. And the reason I wanted to do that was because it would have just killed everyone. And then I wouldn't have had to worry about the damage. All my units would just kill the bench. So, look, we could still kind of do that, I guess. Big Mom's going to come in with a special. Dofi's going to come in. Oh, Dofi's not going to come in with a special because it'll take over Lucci's spot. I'm hoping my Lucci just sort of destroys this lineup. I don't think their burst stats carry over. Honestly, probably should just sacrifice this fight. This should have just been like a sacrifice fight, and then we should have just gone from there. Alright, Frankie should win, though. Like, we should be fine here. Frank's just lower in defense. Okay, you had the counter mechanic there as well from... Alright, beautiful stuff. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. In Gear 5 against Gear 5 6+ is like, just... Yeah. His burst is just so much better. So much better. Recently, I got my in Gear 5 to 150 as well. So, like, this man's hitting like a goddamn truck. What was the last fight? A quick fight. Oh, see, like, if we'd flipped them around, like, we would have had, like, the perfect situation. Let's move on to the final fight. Alright, wrapping it up for the 15 wins. We're definitely going to fight one of the top or the bottom team. I'd love to fight Kaido, but Kaido, honestly, is probably... Unless you're doing, like, an Int Gear 5 mirror match, Kaido is probably, like, the worst thing to go up against. Like, the RNG can just absolutely cuck you. On top of that, it is a Skypiea player, so, like, I know that this guy's going to have crazy investments. We're going to fight this bottom team here. I'm going to trust that this is a auto... Like, not an autofill team. So, we're going to do this... And we're just going to run it. If it's an autofill, look, we just guarantee ourselves 15 wins. And you love to see it. But if it's not an autofill, which I... Or is it strikers? Oh, it's... No, it is autofill. That's autofill. Okay. Well, that's just... that's an easy win. So, we're just going to skip these fights. There's no real point in sitting through an autofill fight. It's just basically... Oh, look, we got our specials. Oh, look, you died. Unless they get, like, crazy lucky with autofill. But this is what you want to be doing on your last day. Once you've got your wins... Just slap the autofill button because everyone else really needs to get those gems. We have 3 massive back-to-back-to-back Super Sugos, and these 50 gems could help someone get that new legend, whether it be Blackbeard vs. Law, or Luffy vs. Kaido, or the upcoming potential of Shanks vs. Kid, or whatever Part 3 is going to throw at us. So just help the homies out. Make sure you guys use the auto strat. At least change your leaders, but like on the final day when you can't see anything, like... It's so easy to just sort of say, okay, cool, well, I can see that this is now an autofill. I can just hit skip and call it a day, and we're always going to get the gravy. So, it's going to wrap up the video. In Gear 5 still reigns supreme as my #1 GP leader. Let me know down below who you guys think is the best GP leader in the game. Do you have in Gear 5 like me? Are you still rocking 6+ Gear 5? Or maybe you guys think Kaido is the creme de la creme when it comes to the Grand Party game mode. As always, in the back end of the season, make sure once you've got your wins, you just head over into your setup. You go at least, edit leader and change your leader to something that tells like people what is on the bottom fight and has no bursts. Or if you want to be a full Chad on the final day, I recommend everyone doing this. Just hit auto edit, put a legend that does not have a Grand Party ability as your leader. So for example, we'll slap Boa on as our leader. That way it just tells people, hey, I've done the auto strat. Feel free to take this on and you guys should get some easy wins. But that's going to wrap up the video. Like I said, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching and I'll catch you all in the next one.